Good morning, good evening, or good night to the lovely people watching. In today's video, we will be speaking about revenge. In the next 10 seconds, I'm going to tell you the best form of revenge that I know. You wanna know what it is? It is to live on. Simple as that. And you might be thinking, hold on. Just to live on, how is that the answer? I'll give you an example. I remember growing up, there was many times throughout um, junior high, high school, and middle school at the same time, there was a few incidents where I was bullied. And I remembered that it was a few times where I felt like that you know what, I want to punch this guy in the face. I want my sort of revenge. But I was too weak, I was too fragile, and I was too afraid. And I remember when I turned 18, 19 years old, I started going to the gym and I started to see this fitness influencers build this jacked up body, and I thought, you know what, that's the thing I need to do. So I'm going to spend the next 2 years of my life following that. The following day, I didn't do shit. I didn't even go to the gym. But as I grow older, I start to realize that, you know what, whatever happened in the past stays in the past. I'm not in touch with any of these people that I went to school with, and they're out there living their own life. And same goes for me. I'm too preoccupied nowadays of making YouTube videos, creating art, and having fun blasting through life. Of course, there are a few days every now and then, just like fuck everything and fuck you, fuck this and fuck that. But that comes with life. But the best sort of revenge is that if I was stuck in the same mindset when I was 18, 19 years old, that yeah, I'm gonna get my revenge, I'm gonna build a strong aesthetic body, and I'm gonna seek that person out and just like, hey, you remember 10 years ago? That's for that year. Then I would be an asshole. The best sort of revenge is to forget these people, to live on with your life. And the same goes for your gut feeling, not as an act of revenge, but more for yourself and your own mental health. That if there's someone that is toxic in your life, done. Goodbye, get rid of them. Because there is no point in holding on to that sort of friendship when it's not beneficial for you anyway, and if it's not making you grow. I'll give an example. Totally out of the blue. You got me and you got Jack. Jack and I were just fucking around, but the only time we hang out with each other is when we're playing video games, is when, in general, we just want to do some dirty stuff. I mean, eat dirty food and just take an ice cream and speak shit about other people. If I have the mindset of, I'm starting to get tired of this stuff, and I voice my opinion to Jack, and then Jack says back, man, that's just weak, that's just pathetic stuff, right? But anyway, Sarah, right? She got this bit. He's too preoccupied in his sort of mindset while you are trying to grow. Goodbye. The best sort of revenge. There's no need for an over explanation to everyone. They don't need an explanation for why you do certain actions. If you act on impulsive behavior, that's something else. But if there's a reason behind it that you just cut Jack off because he's just starting to be a jackass. And that's fine. You started to show signs of growth where you just, you know what, I'm tired of every single time I meet this motherfucker, I get drained of energy. I don't get energy. I lose energy. I lose mental capacity every single time I come home. It's like, it's a relief that I'm not with them anymore. And if it's a relief that you're not around a specific person or a specific human being, just cut them off, to be fairly honest with you. Because if they're not giving you or you're not gaining anything from it, fuck it, just get rid of it. The same goes for friendship if it's just based on money. If you get a phone call from, again, Jack, hey man, I'm stuck in this situation, I need $50. Yeah, sure. As long as you pay me back, that's fine. Yeah, I'll pay at the end of the month. And then the end of the month comes and then you need that $50 for something of a bill or something. And you give a phone call, hey man, how's it going? Yada yada, and just like, hey, those $50 I lent you not too long ago? Yeah, I need that for a bill that's coming up just around the corner. Oh, I'm sorry, man, I just blew through my last paycheck. Okay, but you had an agreement with me. Yeah, I'll pay you next time. And then next time comes. Same thing happens. and then again and again it repeats, and then you set a boundary and you say, you know what, I'm done. We lost those $50. We're not getting those $50 back, but we learned from an experience. We learned that, you know what, we're going to have boundaries and we're going to be putting ourselves first. There's 3 things of revenge. Revenge, the best sort of revenge is to live on. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Serve revenge when no one is expecting it. But you just spoke about 50 seconds ago that there's no point seeking revenge from towards another human being. I know, but I mean, go away. Just disappear for as long as you need, and then when you come back with the results that you've always wanted, or the ones that you always said to yourself, you will surprise everyone. You will literally pop out of the blue with that Lamborghini that you wanted and serving a great fuck you to their face. That's sort of revenge. And then the last revenge. This is actually taken from Red Dead Redemption 2 when I was playing that video game a lot. And there's a quote from Arthur Morgan that I fucking love. His thing, he said, it's throughout the storyline so many times. Revenge is a fool's game. That's heavy. Very simple words, but a deep meaning behind it, where there's no point seeking revenge on people that hurt you. As long as you're in one piece, as long as you keep moving on, and you can forget them and put them in the dark, put them behind you. There's a reason why people are behind you. The people that speak smack about you, they're behind you for a specific reason. If they don't want your presence, if they're not happy with your presence, if they speak negatively about you when you're not present, but they only speak positive around you when you're there, remove them. There's so many great examples I have about friendship or you yourself that you should change to a certain extent. But I'm not saying that, you know what, just like that, you became a 10 out of 10 man and you got the muscles, you got the Lamborghini and everything. If you want, here's one last piece of advice for a form of revenge. If you want a Lamborghini because you want a Lamborghini, because you like fast cars, you like the sound, you like the V8 engine or whatever you like about cars, then you chase that dream. You chase the materialistic possessions that you want. For example, I don't want a fast car. I don't want a lifestyle where you have like you're driving 300 kilometers down the highway. Okay, I can't deny that. It would be nice driving a fast car on the Autobahn in Germany. Like driving is like no speed limit, just no. I can't deny it would be nice to check that off the bucket list. But that's not the dream. That's not my dream car. You know what my dream car is? It's an ATV. Simple as that. And it may not be practical in every single way, but it's something that I want because of my lifestyle. It would suit me the best. That's the thing, that if you know and you are aware of what you want out of life, stick to it. If there's one thing my sister always said to me since I was young, as long as you're happy with it and you're not harming anyone else, what's the issue? It is you versus you. Fuck everyone else, but seek guidance when you need it. Take care, boys.